What's up, Amazon sellers? Q1 is just around the corner, and that's why in this video today I want to share with you my top selling categories from Q1 last year that hopefully it can help you as well in your Amazon business in the UK. Stay tuned. Right, if you don't know who I am, my name is Thomas Parkins and I've been selling on Amazon now for 4 years doing online arbitrage. And you know what? I'm a 7-figure Amazon seller in the UK. Check this out. And in the USA, we're now doing 6 figures. Check this out. Now, hopefully in the near future, we're going to expand into another marketplace. And if you're interested in learning how I did it, then follow me, follow my journey by hitting the subscribe button down below, and you're going to get notified every single time I release a video. And obviously I'll share all my top tips, tricks and learnings with you to help you scale your Amazon business. Let's give you a little bit of background into the situation. As you might already know, I've been selling Amazon now 4 years in the UK marketplace and doing the online arbitrage business model, buying lots of different products, buy low, sell high. Now we hit £1 million in sales in the last 12 months. And with my experience and what I've been doing, I want to share with you some things that I've learned, what's happened, and hopefully you too can have a successful Q1, because hey, I appreciate this quarter can be a very challenging quarter. It is such an anticlimax after the Q4 madness. Let me share with you a couple of things with you that I think are quite important. Time and time again, I've observed that sales can slow down in Q1. What do I mean by this? Well, look, January isn't too bad actually. January sales, people are still buying, they want to get stuff. But my God, February is a time when you're thinking about giving up, and March ain't particularly much better. Now, with that in mind, why? Well, look, a lot of people are saving money. They've spent all the money at Christmas, they bought the great deals in January and the sales, and February and March they just really don't want to spend. Valentine's Day, they've got to buy for their loved ones. Now, with that being said, it's important to know, should we say, which products are selling in this season and obviously which ones aren't, so you can avoid obviously having bad products in your inventory and obviously bad sales. Why? Because with the right products, the right plan, the right strategy, you can still actually do pretty well, like we did last year, growing in January, February and March, which is incredible. That sales chart will show you all. Now that leads me nicely onto my second chapter. Why is this important? Well, look, as another year comes to a close, 2021, moving into 2022, it's important to think about, it's important to prepare for that next quarter, Q1. And as leaders in our business, we have to be prepared, because never go into any quarter unprepared. And that's why in this video today, I'm going to be sharing with you my top selling categories from last year, which can help you with a guide for next year. Now, in addition to this, not all seasons are the same, and that means certain products, certain categories I probably avoid more than I might in others. So helping to understand which ones you should focus on is just going to help you grow your revenue and help you not get stuck with bad stock, potentially lose money by not selling the right products. Okay, so today I'm talking about sourcing, buying, reselling in Q1 2022. Now the question I want to ask you is, are you still caught up in Q4? Are you still buying for the Christmas period? Or are you thinking about your Q1, buying with that in mind now? Let me know in the comments down below. Just write yes or no. I'm really interested to understand how far ahead of the game are you. My God, are you even sourcing for Q2? That would be amazing. Okay, so this leads me nicely onto my third chapter. So where do we actually get this information from? And that's, I think, something really important to understand. So look, in our business, in our Amazon business, we utilize a sheet, a tracking sheet that we use that tracks all our deals, what's going on, what we're buying, what we're selling. And in that sheet, we also store the categories. Now, the sheet we use is called the Ultimate Sourcing Sheet. And to give you a bit of background about the USS, or the Ultimate Sourcing Sheet, this sheet helps support you as sellers and us in collecting the data that you need to help scale your business, and obviously to keep you on track of all your top selling products, categories, and to get more deals, more profit, and having a super efficient business. It's got lots of workflows, it's just a lot easier, lots of people are using it, and it saves time and gives them the insights that they need from their purchases to help them scale their business faster, quicker, and more efficiently, and more profitably. For us, we are using that USS, the Ultimate Sourcing Sheet, to collect the data over the years, and as a result, we are using that to help us, should we say, understand these categories and obviously build up this YouTube video today and to share with you what are the top selling categories. Again, they're not made off the top of my head. This is actual last year's data from Q1 from ourselves. Now, a quick thing, if you are interested in knowing about the USS, I will drop a video up there. Check that out. That's just going to help you see a bit more about what the Ultimate Sourcing Sheet is. And if you're interested, you can obviously get that yourself as well. So this leads me nicely on to what you've all been waiting for. Chapter 4, my top selling categories in Q1. So let's go through it. Now, what I'm going to be doing is sharing the list of the categories with you that you can focus on in order to find good selling products for Q1, which can make you money. Now, common sense might say some of these might not be as, should we say, what you're thinking about, but I'll kind of add to that in the top tips at the end. So let's go through what we saw in the data last year. So the first category for me is beauty. Now, in this category, we've seen most of the products that, should we say, in the beauty category have just been selling any season. We see them all year round. Great consistent sellers. So not even Q1, but also Q2, Q3, Q4, they sell all year round. And I love them. And guess what? They are small, they have great profits, and they have profits because they're expensive, and also they generally have good sales volume. So do check out beauty, really, really good. Now, the downside of selling beauty products, and time and time again, we do see this, is that a lot of times there can be a lot more competition. But not only that, you can get IP complaints, and do check out the FastTrackFBA brand checker. I'll drop a link down below, and just got to be careful of those as well. So be careful with your IP complaints on beauty, but they are small, high value, profitable items that sell pretty well. So do check that out. Now, if you want to learn more about IP complaints, and I mentioned it earlier, that brand checker is helpful, but also check out this video up here called What is an IP Complaint? And obviously that is going to help you understand it, obviously how to manage it as well. Now, the second category that I recommend for you is called grocery. Now, what do I say about this category? Well, 9 times out of 10, all the items are pretty fast selling, and these are necessities. People are just buying them all the time, not just Q1, but throughout the year again. So not only you're finding great deals for Q1, you're finding them for the rest of the year. Now, a lot of these products are pretty cheap, but they have high volume, they move a lot. So it's really good for people starting out, low price point, and they can get them shifted to selling them. Maybe the profits aren't as high as what you might see in the beauty, but certainly is still profitable, and they do have high value or high reselling. Despite that kind of the number of offers in grocery, one of the cons is that with grocery items, you just got to be careful with sell by dates, use by dates. Meaning to say, grocery items can be prone to damage, like crisp packets being blown open in transport, lots of problems with like chocolates melting into the new year. Q1's not really a problem, or things that can break quite easily. So bear in mind extra care wrapping them, but also the dates, they're perishable. That is going to be something super exciting, or should we say not super exciting, super important, to make sure that you're keeping on top of. So do keep an eye on that. Now, Amazon won't even accept products that have a certain number of days, have a short number of shelf life on short days, so be careful. Now, if you want to learn more about, should we say, expiration dated products and managing date rotated products, then I'll drop a link above to another video I created called What You Need to Do When Selling Items with Expiration Dates. Check that out. I think that's going to help you. Now, the third category I'm going to focus on here during Q1 is health and personal care. Very similar to beauty, but it's another category. In this category, there are many suppliers, and we tend to find they're not limiting orders as much. You can do it again, quite high value items and good selling. Just be mindful, you can buy quite a lot of these and they work quite well. But one problem you might have is that while you can buy higher orders, sometimes they do cancel, should we say, the suppliers. Suppliers in the UK such as Boots, my God, good luck. I don't think we've ever bought from them. We just can't buy enough. So just being aware of reaching the limit of how many you can buy, and the cancelling can be aware. So it can be a problem. So do check that out. Now, along with the advantages of like profit, speed, just be mindful of cancelling orders. Health and personal care do have a few disadvantages under this category. And again, some of the beauty products have expiration dates, similar to grocery, but just be aware of that. And also as well, there is a risk of some of them do have IP complaints. It's, again, similar to beauty. So do be careful about that as well. Now, one of the problems we do find with health and personal care and certain products is that if you are finding suppliers, and a lot of these suppliers might be located outside the UK, US, within the EU, just be very careful about what the products are, where you're getting them from, getting them shipped into UK VAT, but also sometimes the ingredients. US regulatory ingredients are different to the UK, and we've had a lot of products be shipped in the UK and then they've been blocked because they contain ingredients you can't actually sell on the UK or under EU law. Be mindful of that. Now, the fourth category on my list, and I'm going to share with you right now, is called DIY and tools. I love this category. It's brilliant. Maybe because I'm a guy and just like to repair and fix stuff, or actually break it, but that's it. Now, with DIY and tools, the one thing which I will say is that these products, again, like the other ones, they sell throughout the year, but these are really good in this time. They have deals on. Lots of people are, should we say, selling putting offers on available, especially in that January period. People like Screwfix, Toolstation, and many, many more are doing, should we say, orders and doing sales. And do you know what the great thing is? They don't really limit orders, so it's very, 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 very good. You can buy quite a large bulk from them. So DIY tools I really like. Now, the one thing which I will say, just be careful with these. In DIY tools, they are heavy items. So a lot of this stuff is going to have an additional cost in shipping fees and maybe the sheer size of it. That's just going to cost up. So when you're doing your pricing, make sure you've got a good margin in there, not like barely making profit or just that. So the fees will really start to add up. Now, the fifth and the final category I'll share with you is home and kitchen. Now, in this category, there are going to be a good number of selling products because, my God, it's a massive category. But also as well, people like to buy these things. So, kind of stuff for the kitchen, stuff for the house, kind of little bits and bobs to make it look pretty. These are the winter months in the UK. People are spending a lot of time inside and they want to make it a nice place. So they are investing there, building, they're repairing, they're decorating the houses and home and kitchen. Great for that. Now, these products there's a massive range, absolutely massive. Low value, high selling. Home and kitchen is probably one of the bigger categories, and just be mindful of that. There is a lot of opportunity there. But the one thing which I will say is just, despite, should we say, high profitability because of high value, the downsides of home and kitchen are that they can be expensive. So it's quite a large investment if maybe you're struggling, and this is something to really consider. Just make sure you've got enough money. That category is a bigger budget category. If you're buying those bigger items, probably same with DIY really. If you're buying like power tools, and also a lot of home and kitchen items can be quite large. So again, fees coming back in. But what I will say is there are many, many items within the home and kitchen that really help you make profit. Now, if you want to know more about the home and kitchen, check out this video called 6 Lessons I Learned from Selling Home and Kitchen. Right, guys, I'm talking about categories selling 2022 Q1, and it's going to be an exciting year. There's so much going on, and also January and Q1 is a great time to still keep buying, and obviously resell in February and March. Great January sales. Now, the one thing which I will say is, this is a challenging month. As it can become really hard. I think February is probably the hardest month for sourcing deals, finding the opportunities to buy low, to resell high for a profit. Especially if you're a new seller, it's even more challenging. Now, if you are struggling and if you understand that finding deals takes time and you value your time that you probably don't have, then what can you do? Well, you can check out FastTrackFBA Leads. This is a service I created whereby we've got a team of VAs in the US and a team of VAs in the UK. What are they doing? They are out looking at those suppliers, looking at those websites 7 days a week. And they're finding all the deals and they're putting them onto our web platform. What do? Well, quite simply, you buy tokens from us, and then you come in and you can see every single deal that we've ever found. All those deals are available to buy, review the buy box, the history, see the chart, see everything that you want to see. And when you find a deal that you like, you exchange those tokens, unlock the deal, get the supplier URL and the Amazon ASIN, buy low and sell high, and make profits and save time. That is the important thing, and grow your business as well. So if you are interested, want to see more, have a look down below. FastTrackFBA Leads. Trust me, I think you're going to love it. It's completely game changing. We have hundreds of clients who are using this, and it works really, really well because we limit the supply of deals to people, so that saturation is not a problem. Check it out, have a look down below. FastTrackFBA Leads. Okay, so this leads me nicely onto our 5th chapter, top tips. Now look, first things first, number 1, I'm going to just shout and scream about this. I say it all the time, and I think you should do it. Check the keeper graph. Now, let me tell you this. Not all products under the categories mentioned are going to be good selling. It's just a fact of nature. There are still many products that are just not going to be selling in Q1. For example, sunscreen under the beauty category is not a good seller in Q1. Not that many people are getting much sun in January. But if you want to know which products are selling really well for Q1, then checking out that keeper chart is super helpful. Top tip for you, zoom out to 1 year, not just the 3-month default, and have a look back at Q1 last year, January, February, March. That's going to help you as well. Now, the second top tip I would recommend for you is review your records from last Q1. Now, why do I say this? Well, look what I've just done. We review this. We know what's happening. You too can do this. That data is super powerful. You're going to understand what categories, what products are going to be working last year. So you can rebuy, redo it again, and repeat that success and build on it this year. That's going to help you out. Now, the third top tip I recommend for you is focus on non-seasonal items. Don't get me wrong, Valentine's Day is an amazing opportunity. You can make great money, but you're going to put all that effort into finding deals. Well, you might as well put the same effort into finding deals which are going to last all year, not just for 1-2 days a year. So focus on those non-seasonal items that can be sold for Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. That's going to help you build up a steady stream of great deals to make money. What I will say is, after going through all of the top selling Amazon arbitrage UK arbitrage categories for Q1 in 2022, you might want to consider, learning about different sourcing techniques, learning about how to source. And what I'll do is I'll drop a link to a playlist I created before around here called Sourcing 101. Check that out. That's going to help you really level up your sourcing game. But what I will say is, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give me a big thumbs up. And hey, if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button down below. But for myself, Thomas Parkinson, and FastTrackFBA, thank you very much.